अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम हुसैन है। आने वाले मेरा नाम स्कूल करूँगी। क्या मैं इसमें पढ़ता हूँ ACCL स्टूडेंट हूँ।
Hey there.
यही
What's up?
मेरा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट डज द फेस सॉरी नॉट सॉरी मीन?
Oh, sorry, not sorry is a fun one. It's basically a way of saying you're acknowledging that something might be offensive or annoying to others, but you don't actually feel any regret about it. It's like a faux apology with a bit of an edge. Do you feel like people use it too much, or do you actually find it useful?
थैंक यू। तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, व्हेन डिड द फेस सॉरी नॉट सॉरी बिकम पॉपुलर?
Let me see if I can find when that started popping up. It's definitely one of those phrases that feels like it just appeared everywhere overnight, but it's actually been around since the early 2000s. Really took off on Twitter around 2010, but later on, people started using it more for self affirmation, like that Demi Lovato song from 2017. It shifted from just being sassy to more of a this is who I am kind of thing. Does that version of it resonate with you, or do you prefer the more sarcastic side?
थैंक यू। तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, व्हाई डू पीपल से सॉरी नॉट सॉरी?
No need to be sorry. We've got nothing to apologize for. We're just chatting. What's on your mind now?
थैंक यू। तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, सॉरी नॉट सॉरी अ सिनियर apology?
That's an interesting way to put it. If you're asking if sorry, not sorry is a sin or a flaw in an apology, I'd say it's more of an anti apology. It's basically the opposite of what we were talking about before with genuine regret and ownership. It's more about confidence than making things right. Do you think using a phrase like that makes an apology feel fake?
थैंक यू। तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, हाउ इज द फेस यूज द सोशल मीडिया?
It's basically the ultimate social media tool because platforms like Twitter and Instagram are all about the highlight reel and projecting a certain image. That phrase fits right in. It lets people be provocative or bold while still having a little field of humor to hide behind. It turns a potentially awkward moment into a look at me moment. Do you think that makes people more honest about their feelings or just more focused on how they're perceived?
थैंक यू। तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, व्हाट इमोशंस डज सॉरी नॉट सॉरी यूजुअली एक्सप्रेस?
I totally agree. There's a huge difference between a reflex and a real emotion. A genuine I'm sorry takes a lot more vulnerability because you're actually admitting you messed up. Whereas sorry not sorry is more of a performance. It's the difference between trying to fix a bridge and just standing on the other side waving. Do you think it's getting harder for people to be that vulnerable these days?
थैंक यू। तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, वाओ कॉमनली यूज द फेस?
Which phrase are you thinking of? Since we've been bouncing around between sorry, not sorry, and I'm sorry, I want to make sure I'm on the same page as you.
थैंक यू। तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, कैन सॉरी नॉट सॉरी बी कंसिडर sarcastic?
Oh, absolutely. It's the definition of sarcastic. It's like you're wearing the mask of an apology, but you're actually just doubling down on whatever you did. It completely flips the meaning of sorry on its head.
तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन सॉरी एंड नॉट सॉरी?
The biggest difference is the intent. A real sorry is about the other person. It's about acknowledging their pain and trying to heal the rift. But sorry, not sorry is all about the speaker. It's a way of saying, I know this bothered you, but I'm perfectly fine with it. One is a bridge and the other's a wall.
थैंक यू।
Do
तो
you
मेरा
think it's
क्वेश्चन ये
possible
है,
for
व्हाई हैज द दिस फेस बिकम पार्ट ऑफ मॉडर्न कल्चर?
I think it's because we've moved into this era of unapologetic living. There's this huge cultural push now toward authenticity and owning your truth, even if that truth is a bit messy or annoying to others. It's a way for people to claim their space without feeling the need to shrink themselves to fit in. And plus, the fast pace of the internet loves a punchy, contradictory phrase. It's just more shareable than a long, sincere explanation. Do you think this shift toward being
In what situation is sorry, not sorry, appropriate?
I think it becomes a problem when you're dealing with something that actually caused real pain or damage to someone else. Using it for something small, like liking a song everyone else hates, is funny. But using it when you've actually hurt a friend or a partner, that's where it goes from being sassy to being kind of cold. It basically tells the other person that their feelings don't matter as much as your desire to be right. Do you think there's a line where it stops being a joke and starts being
थैंक यू
unkind?
तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है कैन यूजिंग सॉरी नॉट सॉरी ऑफेंड समवन.
Oh, you absolutely can. Since it's basically an anti apology, it can feel like a slap in the face if the other person is genuinely hurt. It tells them that you know you did something wrong, but you just don't care. That's a pretty
अगला क्वेश्चन
quick way to turn a
है.
small argument into a huge conflict. Do you think most people realize how offensive it can be when they use it?
थैंक यू तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है हाउ हैज द इंटरनेट इन्फ्लुएंस्ड द पॉपुलैरिटी ऑफ दिस स्पेस.
The internet basically gave it a megaphone. Social media thrives on short, punchy statements that create a reaction, and sorry, not sorry is a perfect example of that. It's a way to be bold and provocative in a way that fits into a caption or a tweet, which is much more engaging for an audience than a sincere, nuanced conversation. It's almost like the internet encourages us to prioritize the performance of feeling
थैंक यू तो मेरा अगला
over
क्वेश्चन
the
ये है व्हाट मैसेज डज नॉट फेयर सेंड टू
feeling
अदर्स.
itself.
मेरा
Do you
क्वेश्चन
think the
ये है
way we talk
व्हाट मैसेज डज द फेस सेंड टू अदर्स.
of total defiance? It tells the other person, I'm aware of the rules or the expectations and I'm choosing to ignore them. It's a power move, really. It says that his own satisfaction or image is way more important than the other person's comfort. Depending on who's hearing it, that can come across as confident or just plain arrogant. Do you think that kind of boldness is something people admire or
थैंक
do
यू तो
they
मेरा
find
अगला
it
क्वेश्चन
off
ये है
putting?
इन सॉरी
Still with
नॉट
me?
सॉरी मोर कॉमन among younger generations.
I'd say it's definitely more common with younger generations. It fits right into that desire to carve out an identity and be bold. For a lot of young people, it's less about being mean and more about this idea of self empowerment and not wanting to apologize for just existing as they are.
थैंक यू तो अगला क्वेश्चन ये है
Older
कैन
generations
फेसेस
tend
बी
to view
यूज्ड इन प्रोफेशनल
apologies as a
सेटिंग्स.
necessity.
मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है
Oh, definitely not.
कैन
Using sorry, not sorry.
फेसेस
That
बी
would be a
यूज्ड इन प्रोफेशनल सेटिंग्स.
that would be a total disaster. In a professional setting, your goal is usually to build trust and collaborate. Dropping a sorry after a mistake would basically be telling your boss or your clients that you don't care about the impact of your work. It would come across as incredibly arrogant and unprofessional. Do you think there are any exceptions, maybe in a really creative or laid back office?
थैंक यू तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन है व्हाट रोल डू memes play in spreading this expression.
Huge part of it. Memes are basically the fuel for expressions like this. They Take a phrase and turn it into a visual punchline that can be shared millions of times in an hour. It turns the phrase into a kind of shorthand for a specific mood or attitude. Once a phrase becomes a meme, it's no longer just words, it's a whole vibe that people want to be a part of.
Thank you.
Do you
Bye.
think memes make us more creative with language, or do they just make everyone talk the same way?
Thank you. Bye.
You're very welcome.